I'm starting by making the creamy white sauce. In my pan on medium heat, I have 3 tablespoons of butter, half a cup of very finely diced onions, and 2 cloves of minced garlic. Cooking and stirring for a minute, and then I'm adding in 2½ tablespoons of flour. Cooking and stirring for a couple minutes until the flour is absorbed and just starts to change color. You want to cook out that raw flour taste. I have a total of 2 cups of whole milk, and I'm adding in 1 cup at a time. Adding the first cup and whisking until the flour lumps break down and the sauce starts to form and thicken. This will only take a minute or two. Adding the second cup of milk and doing the same. Keep whisking, you want a smooth sauce. Once the sauce is thick, remove the pan from the heat. This is a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and half a cup of sharp white cheddar cheese, giving that a stir until the cheese is all melted. I didn't add any salt because the cheese will have plenty for us, but you can add to your taste. Also, if you want a little heat, you could add some cayenne pepper. The sauce will be thick, and that is because we want it to lay nicely on top of the asparagus. For the asparagus, I have 2 bundles, or about 2 pounds, that I cleaned well and trimmed off the bottoms to fit my baking dish. 1 bundle lays flat on the bottom of the pan, and the other bundle will face opposite on top. You want the tips of the asparagus to show on either side of the dish. At this point, you can season the asparagus with a pinch of salt and pepper if you wish. Topping the asparagus with that wonderful cheesy white sauce we just made. Pour the sauce over the middle, leaving the asparagus tips exposed. The casserole is going into a preheated 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes. In the meantime, I'm making the cracker crumble topping. I have about a half a cup of Ritz crackers or butter crackers that I processed in my food processor. Adding in 1 tablespoon of melted butter and giving that a stir to incorporate. And this is a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, giving that another good toss. This will add another layer of richness, color, and texture to the asparagus casserole. It's been 15 minutes, and I'm adding the cracker topping evenly over the top. Baking for another 10 to 15 minutes, or until the asparagus is to your desired tenderness. I put the casserole under a low broiler for about 30 seconds to slightly brown. Keep an eye on it, you don't want it to burn. And this is the asparagus casserole, serving tonight with some of my baked barbecue chicken. This is a great side dish you can serve with any meal. A yummy, delicious, creamy, cheesy garlic white sauce that takes the asparagus over the top. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen, and I hope you give this recipe a try. And enjoy! Summertime is here, and time for those family and friend get-togethers. It's nice to have a quick, easy side dish recipe in your back pocket for those just-in-case moments. I have 2 1-pound bags of frozen peas that I'm rinsing, draining, and thawing on the counter. The extra moisture in the salad would make it runny. I also need some crispy crumbled bacon for this recipe. In the meantime, I'm making the sauce. In a bowl, I have 3/4 cups of mayonnaise, and I'm adding in 3/4 cups of sour cream, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, and a half a teaspoon each of kosher salt and white pepper. You can also use black pepper, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of dill weed, giving that a good stir, covering, and refrigerating until we're ready to assemble the pea salad. And it's pretty easy from here. I have my thawed peas I'm adding in a half a cup of crispy crumbled bacon, 6 ounces of finely cubed extra sharp cheddar cheese, and 3/4 of a cup of finely diced red onion. Pouring over my dressing and giving everything a good toss. You could also add in some ranch dressing if you wish. Covering and refrigerating for 2 hours before serving. This pea salad is so easy and it goes well with most anything. It is a party favorite. Serving today with a lunch meat sandwich. I hope you give this pea salad a try and enjoy. If you like this video recipe, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button to receive my future recipes. Please feel free to share my channel with your friends and family. It really helps my channel grow and it is greatly appreciated. And until next time, much love.